Hello, today is March 25th. There is some big news happening today. Russian Ministry of Defense just announced they are going to limit the focus to the Donbas region. They saying the country will focus on liberation of Ukraine East Donbas region. Like I've been talking about this intention in the last week, also like in the last 5 days. I was estimated that the attack to the north, like Kiev area, is just a pretend attack in there. Their actual target is Mariupol, Donbas region, ideally also taking some part of the southern area. Now they actually declare their real intention. So they say it very clearly. You can read the CNN news about their spoke, what they are saying. The West interpreted this as Russian did not achieve the original goal. They just downgrade the objective. But in whatever case, in the later I will tell why it is far more reasonable, far more logical to focus on the Donbas region. Because let's talk a little bit on that. So there is still some fighting going on. Let's talk first about the still some fighting before I extend the general talk. So here is the rough picture we have yesterday, but today I found some very interesting information. Is that the satellite image in the last 6 hours, there is only 3 fire happening in the close to the east side of the Mariupol steel factory. There is nothing happen within 6 to 12 hours. There's only a small fire happen after 12 hours to 14 hours, 24 hours. So basically, what we were saying yesterday, the 25th, right? We have this is a picture now today. It's the 24th. So this same was happening about 24 hours ago, and this scene already gone, more than 24 hours ago. So those fire already been most likely been put out, and the area has been occupied by the Russian. So, but I'm hearing still some Ukraine soldiers still hold out, and they are announcing they will not surrender. But if you look at the picture, the Mariupol area is much quieter and much there's no big fire and no big fight going on, most likely. So from that, let's also talk about the big picture of the I haven't make a big change on this because I need some confirmation before some news before I shrink in the area. But it looks like from the satellite map in the last 24 hours has been much quieter, much less event than much less fight than some time ago, earlier. So let's keep this until confirmation from the two sides. So let's talk about why Russian finally admitted that changing the objective. 2 days ago, I actually talked about the same. Russian attack the north, right? Including Kharkiv. They are even small city, medium-sized cities. They are just circling around. They are not really attacking. The reason is very simple. Like in the winter, there is no tree leaf. The Ukraine cannot fight in the open ground, right? So Ukraine soldier are pretty much concentrated in big city. So when the Russian avoid trying to take over the medium to big city, they avoid contact with the Ukraine soldier, but they limit the soldier in a certain area, right? So in this way, Russian limited the also soldier, right? They limited the number of fight. The same thing going on with Kiev. There is only like 30,000 soldiers around Kiev. In order to take over Kiev, you at least need about like 100,000, maybe 200,000 ideally, because in Kiev area there are about like 60 or 70,000 soldier, Ukraine soldier. You need about 3 times as much to take over. So obviously that the Russian is not actually trying. They just pretended attacks and all. So they are just tie up the soldier, Ukraine soldier, around the Kiev, right? So that the soldier cannot support the east frontier activity. So the same thing going on like with Maktiv, right? They are not really, even like they didn't bomb the bridge to connect the Maktiv east to the west, right? They are actually just going around and making some noise in there to tie up all the activity, all the soldiers on the Odessa region. So, but they really want the area of Donbass and Luhansk. The reason is very simple. There is 70% of Russian here, right? So the Russian probably take about like already before the war happened, they already probably take over about like absorb about 1 million ethnic Russian. They already gave the 1 million ethnic Russian passport, and even gave them money like a ruble to spend, right? So they are already part of the Russian population. By expanded the original half of the Luhansk and the Donbass region, they probably only take about 40% originally about the Donbass region, similar to Luhansk. Now, if they take everything in the two provinces, they get about 2 million Russian citizens, right? The citizen is very important to Russia because Russia has a problem. Their population keeps shrinking, so they have a big interest to take on lots of Russian ethnic population, especially when you talk about Luhansk and Donbass. The two provinces has about 70% of the Russian population, right? So after the war happened, maybe even the ethnic Ukraine maybe already left, so maybe even higher than 70% are Russian. So they take out the 2 million population, too big territory, keep a bigger piece of the warm water. The water is very important, the warm water, because in the north part, like the Russian have some northern part, right? But during winter time, they all freeze, right? Kaliningrad and Stalingrad. The St. Petersburg. These two are will freeze during winter, so they need some maintenance and warm water port. So that's why they kind of consider Sevastopol almost vital to their military and to their security. So not only take the provinces, if they force Ukraine to admit the Crimea belong to Russia plus the two provinces, they are big winner, right? Because before the war, like Western keep penalize them. There are sanctions going on Crimea as well as Russia. So Russian feel very painful, right? Before the war, the Russian feel very painful. If they can have a official deal with Ukraine, get more territory, and also get an official deal so that the West will stop sanctioning them, they still feel the pain. Then overall, it's a 2-win, right? Actually, it's 3-win. You think about it like this Russia. This, if they can get these 2 provinces as well, I thought I'm not very sure. It depends on how Ukraine goes. If Ukraine play very tough, still, they may well just occupy these 2 as well. Maybe even like Kharkiv and Dnipro. But if Ukraine sign a deal with Russia right now, Russia most likely will give the 2 provinces back to the Ukraine, most likely. But even so, like the Russia get a huge, nice like deep water port, like also in Mariupol, right? So they get a Sevastopol keep it officially. So they're about like 90% of the right now, like the population in Crimea are Russian, right? So they gain probably in Crimea they gain about 1 to 2 million population. In here they gain about 2 million, right? And plus the territory. Plus, think about that. If they actually get these 2 provinces, they have a big coastline again, right? So this area, think about the Luhansk and Donetsk are heavily have lots of coal mine and also mineral. The coal mine typically coexist with natural gas and oil. If you like oil, natural gas, and coal are formed geographically for the same reason. So the 3 of them are typically together. If you drill very deep into the ocean here in Russia, they might as well find a lot of natural gas. Actually, there was news that they already found some natural gas and oil inside Russia. So strategically, material-wise, strategic-wise, population-wise, like military-wise, it's a full gain for Russian. So this is one of the reason like Russia is taking big risk to offend everybody. Like they even lie initially, right? Russian is lying. Like in fact, Russian like 50% of the news come from Russia are liar, and also like a similar thing happen in West as well. Like Western media now it's like 50% of information just come out of Ukraine, right? They agree, like 90% they agree with Ukraine. I think the Ukraine side, maybe 50% of what the Ukraine side is also lie. You can make a judgment, but in my opinion, pretty much that's what is happening. And let's also say another thing. See, this lady, she is a Russian. She lives in Mariupol. I'm not sure where she is Russian or Ukraine, but he said that he understands Ukraine and Russian in school, so she can speak Ukraine and Russian. But in case she or somebody else speak Russian in a store, they will get a fine. They will pay money, pay fine. They will get a penalty. Think about it, Zelensky, right? Zelensky is also have a big problem, right? Like 40% of Ukrainian people speak Russian. Well, if you speak Russian, you get a fine. That's too harsh. Like 2 days ago, I also talked about another lady thinking their family speak Russian. Their parents speak Russian. Their city, 99% of the cities speak Russian, but their children have to learn Ukrainian language. Right? They are not happy as well. So this is something I think Ukraine the government is also very radical, right? One of the branches are there's a raw group, right? It's a radical right group. I think maybe Russian part of the reason is Russian want to destroy that military group, which is far right group. So anyway, I'm just guessing. I don't know actually, but relatively speaking, I try to see both sides are lying, both sides are dishonest, right? It's very obvious. How can all the media in the West just agree with Ukraine government, right? Uh, you need to listen to both sides of the story, especially to the citizen. This interview was conducted by the freelance journalist. He's American. You can check out his blog. I think he's very objective, in my opinion. All right. Thanks for watching the video. Please share. If you like it, please share and hit the like button. Thanks.